I love Cantonese soy sauce chicken, and admittedly, it's because of the skin. Let me show you how you can get a delicious golden skin at home, and it's super easy. Hey everyone, I'm Flo, Dude is behind the camera, and we're all about simple food, simple faith. You know, traditionally, soy sauce chicken is poached in a sauce that may have been passed down for generations from up to a century ago. And that to me just is crazy. But the whole thought of using so much sauce to just make one chicken, and even though you can save the sauce, you all know I cannot be bothered with that because I'm gonna end up putting that in the freezer and then forgetting about it. So I am making soy sauce chicken just for tonight. If there is any sauce left over, I could save it, but generally I just don't. It's so minimal, it's not gonna make a huge difference. I'm using 5 chicken legs here. I know you Americans call them chicken quarters, and you can use a whole chicken, use whatever you like, but our family prefers dark meat, so I am using all legs, and there's about just over 3 pounds worth of chicken here. I am cutting them into drumsticks and thighs. That's just to cut down my cook time. You can also leave them whole if you want, but we're going to bake them in the oven today instead of poaching them on the stove. I'm using a 9x13 baking pan, and I'm going to use a sheet of parchment paper. That will be easier to clean up in the end. All right, and I'm just going to arrange my chicken in the pan so that it all fits. It's like playing Tetris.
Yeah.
All right. You want the skin side up. And now we're just making the sauce. Super simple. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. The dark soy sauce is what's going to help give it its color. 2 tablespoons of a Shaoxing wine, which is a rice wine. And if you don't have rice wine, you can use a sherry. We've used bourbon in its place, and it's delicious. 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And about 1 tablespoon of ginger. And this is about ½ an ounce. And it's about the size of your thumb.
What kind of thumb are we talking about here?
What kind of thumb? Like, it's the same size as my thumb, sort of.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, it looked a bit swollen.
And if you don't like ginger, just omit it. Just mix up your sauce until all the sugar has dissolved. And we're just going to pour it over the chicken. I'm trying to be equal opportunity to all chicken pieces. If I haven't said it before, it doesn't take much to get really, really delicious flavors at home in a very simple way. I'm going to pop this in a preheated 400-degree Fahrenheit oven, and we're going to flip the chicken pieces over at the 20-minute mark, and then at the 40-minute mark, we're going to flip them back to skin side up, and we're going to leave it in there for another 10 minutes. So altogether, 50 minutes in the oven, flipping twice, and you will be amazed at how golden delicious it's going to be. All right, you see how the skin just does not look great. So that's why we need to flip them so that it's touching the sauce. And that, my friends, is the secret. See how this is already golden color from being on the other side? So we're just going to get the rest of the skin into the sauce. All right, back in the oven for another 20 minutes, and then we're going to flip them once more. goodness, it looks so good. When you buy it in the stores, you're not going to get all the soy sauce and the juices for your rice. You only get this at home.
And don't forget, you know exactly what went into the sauce.
Yep.
Sorry, I wasn't 100 years old though.
We're just gonna spoon out a piece of thigh, drizzle some sauce on the rice, and I know you guys are all waiting for.
Oh yeah. The taste. Oh, you know, this dish is one of those things where, you know, as a kid, you take it for granted. It's like, oh, soy sauce chicken again. And then you realize it actually did taste good and that your palate changes. So in this case, you know what? I think I need more sauce. So I'm gonna grab some more sauce here and I'm just gonna just go for it. I like my rice just swimming in the sauce. Sorry for everyone else afterwards that doesn't have enough. Too bad. It's not a puck. That's another story, guys. The first time I cooked chicken for Flo, I made it into a puck. It was terrible. Wow.
It was terrible.
Let's get back to this. Flo, look at the juices, dude. Look at the juices. Whoa. There's nothing fancy about this dish at all. It's just, it's either the chicken is good and tasty or it isn't. Wow, look at that. Chase it with some rice. Whoa. Yeah. I normally don't eat chicken skin because the texture kind of grosses me out, but that's just me and the way I was brought up. But when the fat is rendered properly, it just has a little bit of this tiny crispiness on the outside and it comes together in a nice mouthfeel. You can tell that it's not a blobby fat. If the fat wasn't rendered properly, it would just sort of be slimy and it's gross. But this one, it all comes together with that chicken, nice and tender with the skin, full mouthfeel, jamming in some rice that's like swimming in the gravy. Simple but delish.
Dude just reminded me that my grandfather used to go to Chinatown every single day, and when he was living with my aunt's family, he used to bring home a soy sauce chicken every single day for dinner. I can't even imagine. Try this at home, guys. It's really simple to do. For more simple recipes just like this one, check it out, and I will see you over there.